So this month we are working with ancient Egypt, and since we're doing that, I wanted to explore the concept that we were talking about with the proportions, right? And so since the drawings during the Old Kingdom had to be really clear, right? The reproducible, symmetrical figures that were really stylized, I thought we could play a fun game. So if you've never played the game called Exquisite Corpse, it is a blast. And it's a great game, even if you're on a road trip, you can do it together in the car. So in the Old Kingdom, characters were divided into 8 sections, and that's how each figure was represented. However, if you're working with little kiddos like I am, trying to get any game to last for 8 rounds might be asking a little bit much, but what we can do is we can work in just 4 sections. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold your piece of paper into 4 sections, and then you're going to assign a section or assign a part of the body to each section. So the top part can be the head, the middle part can be the chest and arms, this part can be the legs, and this bottom part here could be the feet. And what you're gonna do, you can of course make that different depending on what you're wanting to work on together, but then what you're gonna do is the first person is going to draw the top part, so the head, and then they're going to fold it so the other person can't see it, right? And then the next person is going to draw the body or the arms, and then you would fold it. And then the next person, if it's a third person, or you're gonna go back to the first person, you could draw the legs, and then you would fold again, and the next person, the fourth person, or back to whomever, would draw the feet. And so then, since nobody's seen what anybody else has drawn, you can unwrap or unfold it and see the figure. And it's a really silly game. It's kind of like playing ad libs, right? But it can be fun, especially for kiddos who like to draw. This is a great way to get them comfortable experimenting with drawing figures without the pressure of like making everything look just right. And it also gives you a chance to have fun and to get comfortable drawing as well. And so this is in the Old Kingdom, figures had those 8 sections, right? So of course, if you have older kids and you want to fold more sections on your paper and you really want to break the body down, you can of course extend it and make it more and more complex. You can also do, if you wanted to fold the paper in half this way, right? So that you then had halves of the side, you can draw one half of the face and the other half of the face, right? You can get really experimental and creative with it. But what is fun is if you do this not just once, but do it like 10, 15 times together over time, and then you can create a little gallery wall of all the figures that you've created. And you can see the growth and how you learn to read each other, right? You can learn to guess or intuit what the other person is probably going to draw, and then you can play with it. Another thing you can do as well in that intuitive vein is when you're drawing on your piece of paper, like say we were doing the head on this section and the next one's supposed to be the arms, you can overlap your line just a little bit over the edge so the person who's going next can see where your drawing ended and they can make a connection there. So that just helps the piece feel a tiny bit more cohesive. But if it's stressful or like that just takes the fun out of it for you, that's no problem. Other opportunities for kids who don't have the fine motor skills, or it might be stressful for them, you can also treat this more of a collage opportunity where you can like cut up shapes or use stickers, and again, still work with those sections, but they can then use the stickers or the collage to do their proportions. And then you can, again, reveal it and see how it all looks together. So I hope you'll play with this. I would love to kind of see what you work with. This is a really fun game, like I said, to go on a road trip or to have, if you keep things in your bag, you can do this while you're waiting at a restaurant. This is a great thing if you're at the doctor's office and your kiddo is nervous. This is a fun way to have a silly game that you can play together, that you can play anywhere. And it gets art to be a way for you to connect with each other. It's not just a way for them to be entertained. It's a way for you to have fun together. So again, can't wait to hear what you think. I hope you have a great day.